Everyone, it's your girl Patience and you are welcome to today's tutorial. So today we are making this beautiful built up neckline. Okay, it's not difficult at all. Just follow the points, just like how we used to draft graph in school, and you are going to get it. Let's get started. To start with, I'm using this material. So as usual, my brown paper, my marker, my rulers, and my pair of scissors for the drafting. Okay, so let's start with the drafting. So to start the drafting, I left 5 inches up on my brown paper. Yes, and that will be where I will be doing the built up neck detail. Okay, so I went ahead to draw my shoulder line. Yes, as you can see me doing. So get your shoulder line, which also serves as your starting point for your drafting. So it's time to insert my vertical measurement. So my shoulder to my waist is 8.5. And how did I get this? I divided my shoulder to shoulder by 2 and I had 8.5 and I placed it as my chest line. Then on my bust point is 11 inches. So my shoulder to bust, I plotted that one too. Then I marked it with my ruler. Now it's time to mark my shoulder to waist. So my shoulder to waist is 18 inches. So I marked that one too. Then I connected the point with my straight ruler. So just get your points right and mark. Great. So now let's move on to the hem of the dress. So the hem of the blouse was 25 inches. That was the length I wanted for my blouse. So I went ahead to plot and I connected it with my ruler. So just use your measurement, or whomever you are making for, use the person's measurement to draft it. Now to my shoulder line, I placed my shoulder to shoulder measurement divided by 2 plus half an inch. Yes, and I drafted it. Then I came down by half an inch because I don't have a very slopey shoulders. So you look at your client's shoulder and you mark between 0.5 to 0.75. Now I use the standard measurement for neck width and neck depth, that is 3 inches by 3 inches, to draft my neck line. Now okay, so as you can see, I'm connecting with my curve ruler. Yes, so I went ahead again to measure 1 inch for my back neckline, but later I didn't even use it, so you can leave it. Okay, the back neckline wasn't needed for this. Yes, but yeah, by the way, I just went ahead to do that. Now it's time to connect my shoulder slope to my neckline. So use your straight ruler in a slanted way. Just connect it because your shoulder is not straight, it's slopey. So do the needful. Yes, so I connected my shoulder slope line to my chest line to form my armhole line. It's time to draft my dart. So I measured my nipple to nipple, it's 8, and I divided it into 2, making 4. So I'm plotting my dart on my bust line, my waistline, and my hemline. And I went ahead to connect it with my straight ruler to form my dart. So for your second dart, you can decide to take it from your armhole or your shoulder. I took mine from my shoulder. So I divided the rest of my shoulder from where my neckline stopped by 2. I had 6, sorry, and I divided it into 2, making 3. Then I connected it to my dart line, my bodice dart line. Okay, like you saw me doing. So with my dart intake, I took 1 inch on each side of the dart line. Yes, making 2 inches. Then on my bust line, I came down by 1/2 inch to eliminate baldness on my nipple. Okay, then I connected the lines, yes, just like the way you see me doing. If you don't understand, just look at what I'm doing and you will get it. Good. It's not difficult at all. You just have to follow, get your measurements right, and get your points right. That's all. Just like graph, you'll get it. Now to my shoulder, that I took 2 inches, so I went ahead to measure 1 inch on each side of the dot line on my shoulder, like this. Then I connected it to my bust line, but before that I went up by 1/2 inch, okay, to eliminate bulginess around my nipple area. Then I connected it to my point on the shoulder slope, like this. Okay, yeah, so just do it. You can do it. And don't forget to like my video, comment, and subscribe to my channel. So now you have to smooth the, yes, where the dots meet, okay, to eliminate bulge and all the sharp curves. So just go ahead and smoothen it so that it wouldn't be that you won't get sharp curves around that place, else your dress will look funny. Yes, so now it's time to input my circumferences. So my bust circumference is 40. I went ahead to divide it into 4 and I had 10, so I placed 10 inches on my chest line, then on my bust line. Yeah, then on my waist, for my waist circumference is 30 divided by 4. I had 7.5, so I went ahead to mark my 7.5 on my waistline. Then on my hemline, I used my hip measurement, so I went ahead to divide my hip into 4, then I marked. So use your own marking, or the client you are making this for's marking, and do it. You will get it. So for my seam allowance, I added 2 inches seam allowance. So on my waistline, you remember we took 2 inches that, so I went ahead to replace the 2 inches and I added my extra 2 inches seam allowance, making 4 inches on my waistline. Then I added 2 inches to my bust measurement, then my chest. Okay, then I connected it with my ruler. Yeah, and this is how we draft basic bodice block. Okay, so if you don't know how to do it, at least it's an opportunity for you to learn. So to my armhole, I measured my armhole line and I divided it into 2. So mine was 8 divided into 2. I had 4. Then I placed my mark. Then I went in by 1/2 inch, and this 1/2 inch is for the front armhole, and it will help you, it will give you some ease around your front armhole area, okay, so that it will help with the swinging of your arms when walking. Yeah, then I went ahead to take my back armhole line too. Then I connected my front armhole line. So yeah, now we are done with our basic block, okay, and it is time to work on your back pattern. So yeah, let's get to the back pattern. So I've cut my front pattern and I went ahead to fold in the extra 5 inches at the top there. I went ahead to roll my shoulder line for my back piece. Then I went ahead to mark 2 inches for my zip allowance. Yes, that is what you see me doing in the video. Okay, so just follow and make sure to like this video and comment. subscribe to my channel and recommend it to anyone who need this. Okay, so I brought my front pattern, then I went ahead to trace my front pattern on my paper, the one I will draft the back pattern on. Okay, so just go ahead and trace, and if you already have a basic back block too, you can use it. Yes, so just look at what I'm doing and learn. Okay, and if you have any question, my number is in the comment section. Okay, you can WhatsApp me and I'm going to respond to all your grievances. Okay, so now set your front piece aside, then I went ahead to trace it with my marker. But please and please again, make sure you do this process with your right rulers. Okay, after tracing, go ahead and draw your lines, your bust line, your chest line, your waist line, and your hem line. Okay, like this. So now it's time to do the main deal, the built up neckline. So on your shoulder slope, just extend your shoulder slope line a bit. You can extend it up to about 4 or 3 inches. Okay, so just extend it like I just did. Okay, then take your tape measure and towards the center front measure 0.5 inches on your slope line. Okay, then measure 0.25 inches towards your armhole on the line coming towards your armhole. Okay, did you see that? Yes. So on your 0.5 mark 2 inches up. Okay, and this will serve as the height of your built up neckline. You can do up to 3 inches, but I prefer 2 because 3 is too long and it will even create some fold behind your neck. So you can just do 2 inches and it is fine. Yeah. Now you see on that 2 inches point, okay, at the up there, connect it to the 0.25 point you made on your shoulder slope towards your armhole area. Okay, and connect them with your curve. Yes, like you see me doing, just do so. Okay, so make sure it is not too straight, make it a bit curvy so that it will give it that a bit round shape. Yeah, so I went ahead to smoothen it with my free hand. Now on your zip allowance, go to where your zip ends, or you can say where your zip line begins. Okay, and measure 2 inches upward. Yes, just measure 2 inches upward and you connect the line from that point to, yes, where I just showed with your straight ruler to form a straight line. Now take your tape measure and measure 0.5 inches downwards. Yes, so 0.5 inch, then you connect it with the curvy part of your ruler to the top there. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Yes, if I'm not explaining well, just watch what I'm doing and repeat same. You are going to get the results. Okay, so yeah, that is what I just did. And make sure you smoothen that plate, just smooth it a bit. Okay, so that it wouldn't be too sharp. So now we are done with our built up neckline for our back block, and I went ahead to cut it. Yeah, so kindly follow my channel. I have other tutorials too. Okay, even for beginners who wants to learn how to sew right from scratch, you can watch my videos and you are going to get it. Okay, So for my back dart, I just did the normal diamond dart. So my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2, mine is 8, so divided by 2 will be 4. I placed it on my bust line, I place him on my waistline, then I placed him on my hemline. I went ahead to connect it with my ruler. Yes, I connected it with my ruler. So let me chip in this. Go ahead and eliminate your zipper bulge, okay, with the technique that you like, okay. So I prefer the ironing technique. That's why you didn't see me doing it on my pattern. I will use the iron method, okay. So if you don't know about the ironing method of eliminating zipper bulge, you can comment and I'm going to show you, okay. Our back pattern is ready and it's looking saucy, so let's go to the front pattern. So it is time to create the built-up neckline for the front pattern. So I went ahead to attach a piece of brown paper to my armhole area, okay. This will help me recreate my armhole after I cut through my darts here. So now let's go to the built-up neckline for the front piece. So just like how you extended the back shoulder slope line, do same with the front, okay. Go ahead and extend your shoulder slope line. Now mark 0.25 inches on your shoulder slope line coming towards your armhole, okay, like you see me doing. Yes, just plot that one. Then plot 0.5 inches on the slope line going to your center front, just like what you did for the back. Then go ahead and mark your 2 inches upward from the 0.5 mark, then connect it with your ruler. Yes, it's a straight line, it is not curved, it's not slanted, it's a straight line. So connect it with your straight ruler like you see me doing. It's time to connect your point. So connect from the 2 inches point to the 0.25 inches on your shoulder slope, okay. Yeah, with your curved ruler. Make sure it is not too deep and it is not too shallow too. Now smooth it, make it smooth with your free hand like you see me doing. So now it is time to create your neck line. So on your neckline, go down by 0.75 inch, okay. Then you mark it. So I just cancelled out the neckline, the back neckline. It wasn't needed here. Yes, so on that 0.75 mark you marked, from your center front mark 1 inch, okay. From your center front just mark 1 inch, then you connect it to your 2 inches up there with your curved ruler. Yeah, so do it, you can do it, okay. You can do it. Drafting is not difficult, just make up your mind that you'll be able to do it. So from your neckline, come down by how deep you want your neck depth. So I wanted mine to be 7 inches, so I marked 7 inches from my shoulder line, and I went in from my center front by 1 inch. You can do up to 1.5, but I felt 1 inch was okay for me. Now connect it to the 0.75 mark you made up there with your curve ruler. Just follow what I'm doing, okay? Just follow it. Now go ahead to smooth your line with your free hand. Just make sure that the line is smooth to avoid any pointed and sharp curves, okay? So hola, now you have your front neckline to set. Yeah, clap for yourself. You've done well. This video is long, but you've been able to watch up to this time. You've done really, 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 really well, and I don't take that for granted. Now it is time to transfer your dart. So to work on your shoulder dart, we took 2 inches, so I went ahead to mark 2 inches on the extra paper I added to my armhole. So go ahead and connect it with your straight ruler. Yeah, then draw your armhole. It's like you are recreating your armhole line all over, okay? But I later realized after sewing in my shoulder that the allowance I gave was just too much, so I even went ahead to trim some. So just do it this way to avoid shortage. It is better for you to get excess and trim them off than to get shortage, okay? So I just eliminated the old armhole line, yeah, like I just did. So now you have your built up neckline set, your front pattern too is ready, your armhole is ready, your data are ready. So go ahead and cut. So just observe where I am cutting. The lines are plenty, yes, I know. So just observe where I am cutting, okay? Just observe so that you know the right line to cut through. And if you don't understand anything, just take my number from the comment section and WhatsApp me. I am going to explain everything to you and clear all your misunderstanding, okay? I really appreciate your time and effort you've put in watching my video, and I hope you are going to recreate it, share it with me, and let's grow the community together. It is still your girl Patience, Inception. Yeah, I don't know what to say, so I'm just saying anything. So go ahead and cut through your darts, yes, cut off your darts. Then yeah, we are almost at the end of the drafting process. Just do this, just do it, okay? Get your brown papers, get your rulers, and start drafting. It is not difficult at all. Get your measurements right, get your points right, and join them. So after cutting through my dart, this is how it looks. So after joining, this is how it is going to look like. You make sure that you notch all your points so that you don't mess some up. They all meet perfectly, yeah. So now my front pattern too is ready. So I have my front, I have my back. As for my back, I didn't cut through the dart. I will just sew it because it's just a normal diamond dart. Recreate this and share it with me via WhatsApp, okay? See you in my next video. Bye.